Hi everyone, my name's DeAndra Worley. I'm a speech-language pathologist at the Cook Healthplex for Capital Region. I'm happy that you joined me today, and I want to share with you a few exercises which can help you keep your voice strong and powerful. You know, the air we breathe is the gas for our voice. So the first exercise we're going to do today is just a simple breathing exercise. I want you to think of your lungs as sacs that you're going to fill up with the air. Breathe in through your nose. Fill those lungs all the way out. Don't worry if your stomach comes out. I really want it to. I'd like to not see your shoulders lift and see your chest be fairly still. But breathe in through your nose as long as you can, and then out through your mouth. That should feel pretty good. We're going to do 5 of these today. Now, if you're not sure if you're breathing correctly, you can put one hand on your stomach and one hand on your chest, and then you can feel to make sure that that stomach goes out. One more. Now, if you start to get a little lightheaded, just slow the pace down. For our second exercise, we're going to do what I call the long ah. So you're just going to say in your best comfortable range and pitch, ah, for as long as you can hold it, with it still being in a good voice. Now I want a good, loud, strong ah, and you might make note of the amount of time that you can sustain that ah by using a stopwatch while you work. And that can set you a goal that every time you want to get a little longer. So let's check it out, and I'll do it first. If you want to and you're familiar with the exercise, you can go ahead and do it with me. We're just going to go, ready? How'd you do? Did you stay with me? Maybe you're still going. I hope so. You want to try and shoot for 20 seconds, but for now, to start, 10 would be good. All right? But whatever you do, make note of the amount of time that you can do and just try and increase it every time. I'd like for you to start out doing 5 of those and then work again to 10. Let's do it again. Ready? So that was 2 that we've done. Once again, I'd like for you to start with 5, go to 10. Let's try it again. Ready? Try for at least 10 seconds. That was 3. So we're going to do 2 more. Once again, like I said, start with 5 and then move to 10. Here we go. How you feeling? If you're feeling dry, get a drink. Listen to your body. It is perfectly okay to take a rest break or a drink break. Last one, best one, right? Here we go. Okay, thanks for joining me with that exercise. And once again, like with the other exercise, start with 5 of those and then move on to 10 when that gets easy. Work your way gradually and pay attention to what your body's telling you. Now the next pitch glide that we're going to do, we're going to start a little bit high and go down to the bottom one. We are not going to hold that bottom note And that's because of something called glottal fry. When your vocal folds are very relaxed and you make a very low sound, they'll scrub together and make kind of a bacon frying sound, like and we don't want that. So go down to your lowest, always stay in your good voice. So it's going to sound something like this. And I don't care if you hold that low note unless you're just doing it to work on your respiration. Just make that glide really slow. So, and again, Control is the main thing with this exercise. A lot of my patients like that one the best. It's pretty relaxing, isn't it? This next exercise we're going to do is called a pitch glide. Now there's two ways to do this pitch glide. The first way, we're going to go up, and I kind of imagine myself sliding up a slide instead of sliding down. So you're going to start mid-range at that comfortable pitch and tone, but we want to do this in a loud, strong voice. We're going to go up to our highest good pitch. So sound something like this. Now I want you to hold that high pitch as long as you can. And that's going to change depending on how long it took you to get up there. But the reason I want you to hold it up there is this. It's kind of like making those vocal folds lift a weight and hold it up. So we're really working those muscles hard, okay? So let's try this again. Now I've had people who cannot do that glide, no matter what they try. So there's a different exercise I want you to do. If you can't do the glide, let's just step it up like walking up a staircase, okay? And let's see what your high note is that way. So start with me on your comfortable tone. We're gonna go okay? So if you can glide, glide. But if you can't glide, don't worry. Just do the steps and get up to that high note and hold it as long as you can. For the last exercise that I have planned today, it's called functional phrases. With Parkinson's especially, we tend to let our voice gets a little weak. And so I want you to think of 10 things that you say all the time. Maybe something like, good morning, how are you? Write those 10 phrases down. And then I want you to practice saying those phrases in your best, good, loud voice. So it's going to sound something like this. Hello, how are you? 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 I want you to use a lot of emotion in your voice when you're saying those phrases, and kind of imagine, maybe you're saying it to someone who's far across the room, or maybe you're outside and you see a neighbor and you want to say hello to them. Really project your voice. And if you have a phone with apps, you might put a decibel meter on that so you can check the loudness of your voice as you do this exercise. 10 phrases, start with 3 times each, and then move up to 5 and then 10.